Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Today's very important topic is Guru's grace is higher than the mantra, yantra and tantra. This I'm going to explain with my own a spiritual experience with my master, so that you will have a real understanding. In spirituality, how it is a path of experience. Spirituality means path of experience, not path of reading a book, scriptures. All they are helping you and guide you to go within. But the path of spirituality is going beyond the body and mind. The experience the spiritual about you, experience of the truth that you and divine are one. You are a spark of a Shiva Shakti. You are that Soham, Aham Brahmasmi. That is the path. Is it clear to you? So I will explain my own the journey when how this Guru grace manifested in my life by the how Thirumoolarji has helped me to understand he is everything for me. He is like a father to me, he is like a mother to me, he is like a brother to me, he is a friend to me. Whatever that I cannot share, I will share with Thirumoolarji. Whatever I cannot share with my loved one also, but still I can share with a Thirumoolarji. This is my practice before going to bed. I sit in front of Thirumoolarji, light a lamp, I talk with him. I just talk with him. That's all. Whatever that I want to communicate. Even many of you are also part of our discussion. Many of you are part of our discussion, Because he is my power, actually. He is my power. He is my soul. He is my higher self. He is my oversoul. He is my intuition. He is everything for me. That is how my experience of Thirumoolarji. And that is how the Guru lineage is. Guru lineage means it's a one soul, one willpower, one energy. Guru lineage means, Guru Mandal means there are no two will. Only one will of Lord Shiva is done by Nandi Devar. Nandi Devar is doing the will of Thirumoolarji. Thirumoolarji will is followed by Shivakami. Shivakami will is followed by the day we have given this spiritual name. That means we are no more living our life. No more I am putting my will first. My master will is first. My master is first and last in my life. That is the why the spiritual name is given. Many people come and ask me, give me the spiritual name, give me the spiritual name. But they are not ready for that. They have so many desires to fulfill. There are so many things to complete. So this is very important. When you give up everything, then you surrender and dedicating your life to a master, then at that time master gives a spiritual name. This is the purpose of your life. When he give a spiritual name, means that he is the purpose of my life. Shiva Prema Ananda. My purpose of life is to experience the Ananda, the bliss. How I am going to experience this? Only with a Shiva Prema, divine love. Is it clear to you? So the moment I get up, I should remember this word, Shiva Prema Ananda. If somebody is scolding you in your home, Shiva Prema Ananda. Some student is upset with you, Shiva Prema Ananda. Can you understand this, how difficult it is to follow the will of a master? It is very difficult, I am telling you. Walking on the path of a spirituality and having a responsibility. When, Thirumoolarji is, giving a responsibility, it is very, very difficult. You can cheat outside people. How you can cheat your inner people? He is sitting and telling, hey, He's sitting all the time and telling, he's a Krishna running this Ratha. That is the truth. So this is the, very important. The way getting a master is very, very rare, I'm telling you. And getting a Thirumoolarji is something I cannot explain. I don't know how many lifetime I have done the, such a spiritual work or what I have done, I don't know. But every day that I am moving in my life, every moment I am moving, I am bowing down. Every moment is something, offering to Thirumoolarji, offering to Divine Mother Lalitambika. This is the life I am living, to be frank. This is the life I am living. This is what I expect, the real student of Moola Varga Siddha Parampara should live that. That is the something, out of the word, you don't get it, give millions of rupees, give so much, nobody gives their soul. People can share the feeling, they share the body, but they don't share their soul. And the relationship between the master and disciple is of the soul. It's very difficult to understand. It is not just one life journey. Your parents can be one life, next life can be different parents, past life can be, but a master has to be with you all the time until your soul merges with the soul of a master. Your will become a will of a master. This is a very, very rare relationship, and all are not ready for that, because too many attraction in this world, too many things to be connected, too many things to be offered here. I told many workshop, we come with a special purpose on this earth. The moment we come here, we forget. It's something I want to buy something and I go enter to the spiritual, or the supermarket. Okay? So many offers are there, so many discounts are there. And you enter there and you forget what you have come for. And you forget the real purpose and you are start buying this, and the moment you come out, you don't know for what purpose you have come and for how you are living with so many baggages. You go back. You came here to lose your baggage, but you go back with a baggage. Can you see this, the life, drama? It is very difficult to see this also, because we are too much involved with our body consciousness, with our family, with mantra, with yantra, with tantra. Many people, their desire changes. They are not desire for outside things, but they start desiring for a spiritual things. One mantra, next mantra, this yantra, that yantra, all of that. So in that case also, going and experiencing the grace of master is very rare, I'm telling you. And if you don't surrender, it won't happen. If you don't surrender, it won't happen. And in spirituality, highest lesson is lesson of surrenderance. Is it clear to you? We have learned, life lessons, self-acceptance, self-care, self-love, self-forgiveness, and then ultimately self-awareness. And that self-awareness is only possible when you surrender your ego self and accept the divine self. Is it clear to you? It is the highest lesson. Then only we have a Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Atma Sakshatkara and Brahma Sakshatkara. So my journey started, when I, got an initiation into the Thirumoolarji Shiva mantra from my teacher, Shivakami Om Anandi. Before to apply that, I was doing so many mantra japas. I told in many of you, my workshop, okay? Because I was in Germany, I was doing my masters, and I was, having a scholarship, and I had to work outside in the, research laboratory. Plus also I need to, finish my master. So that you just think about that, the situation is like that, and I came from, middle class family, and I have taken a, bank loan also to, do my studies and all. So the responsibility, the focus, and all that make you, little bit, you need to be, do so many japa inside spiritual field. You should work out so that you can remove the obstacle. So I was doing Ganapati mantra because Ganapati is needed to obstacle removing. And then, I was doing this, Kula Devata mantra and Dattatreya mantra for Pitrudosha. I have learned all of that before going, many books and teachings, this, that, and so then, Durga mantra to remove the negativity, Rahu and all, Hanuman mantra for Shani and all. You see that? And then I also need, money. Lakshmi is also needed for me. Scholarship is not there, so Lakshmi mantra and all. Then, Saraswati, you see that? I need to pass because I cannot, take this so much. Then Saraswati mantra and like this. Then last Shiva mantra, because spiritual growth is also needed. Shiva is needed, no? So this is how the journey was, I used to do all of that. Then I applied to, then I read this autobiography of Yogi, at that time. And I was very much inspired for, Kriya Yoga. Autobiography of Yogi is such a book, it is, I always say, it is like, spiritual engine, The moment you read, you are inspired to do Kriya Yoga. That is the will of Paramahamsa Yogananda is that I am not in the physical body, but I will pull all the people to the Kriya Yoga. Still he is living, still he is spreading the Kriya Yoga through his book. He inspired with his book. So that was the thing. Then I came to know about Kriya Babaji. I was searching for Kriya Babaji. Then I came to know about, Shiva Yoga. Then I applied the Shiva Yoga. Then I received the Thirumoolarji Shiva mantra. Then I started doing this and then communicating with my teacher, Shivakami Om Anandi. At that time, I didn't see her photo was not there in the website. I sent one email to her. I'm doing these many sadhana. I'm very proud, to tell her, I'm doing all this sadhana. My teacher told, you are a mad person. You are a crazy person. She was very direct, It's not like that, she will give a spiritual, massage to your ego. You are a good guy. I do a lot of that, but my teacher was a little bit massage your spiritual ego and all. But my teacher was very direct, You are crazy for mantras and technique. She told very clearly. I used to search for technique, mantra and, all of that. She told that, she told and very clearly she made, stop all of this and worship Thirumoolarji and Thirumoolarji Shiva mantra. Now it is a very big problem for me, big challenge for me. I told, give at least one God to me. See, in India, how it is, we have been worshipping many God and goddesses. And now your teacher is telling to you that, don't worship any God. No, all these mantras are something, very proud and, confidence feeling for me, They are some, comfort zone for me. I am safe. That feeling was there. Now my teacher told that, leave everything, worship Thirumoolarji. And I was not knowing who is Thirumoolarji, to be frank. I was such an ignorant person. I was searching for Kriya Babaji, but I landed to Thirumoolarji. This is something very, very different. Then, I told her, little bit adjustment, I told her, mother, I cannot promise, but I was very sincere. That is very important. First universal law in spirituality is universal law of sincerity. You should be very sincere to your sadhana, to your Ishta Devata. Okay? No, it's not, I'm not talking about outside. It's inside, to your inner guru. You should be very, very sincere. Today we are going to learn where is Dakshinamurti. Then you know that Guru is not outside. Real Guru is outside Guru help you to reach your real inner Guru. Today, after today, you will have a intellectual understanding about Guru. And you will be very happy. Guru is always with me, always guiding me. He has been, but I am not having a awareness about that. Amma is always within, but we are not having a awareness. The Guru job is to bring awareness about the truth, about you, your inner divine, about you and inner divine. So I told to my teacher, morning I do the Thirumoolarji, evening I do my recipe, my sadhana. Okay. She told, okay, but be careful and discriminate what sadhana is giving to you good balance, centering, and help you to experience the joy, happiness, oneness that makes you feeling home. You should feel inner satisfaction. That we call it a soul satisfaction. Okay? You check these qualities when you do the sadhana, then you discriminate whether you need to continue your mantras or Thirumoolarji Shiv mantra. And it was really good for me. I accepted it. Okay? This is something, no, I didn't know that. I never thought I need to discriminate, measure my sadhana. This is where I learned how to know whether I'm doing right or not. That's how my sadhana started. Then I see that 1 month, 2 months, my experience of bliss, experience of oneness, the peaceful, calm awareness coming to me with the Thirumoolarji Shiva mantra, connecting with Thirumoolarji is amazing. That I am doing so many mantras, but they are not giving the same satisfaction I am getting from the sadhana that I have received from my master. See, this is the power of the master. Doing my own thing and getting a Deeksha and receiving the sadhana from my master. Then I was a little bit confident. Then I started dropping my other mantras, doing more of Thirumoolarji Shiv mantra. Then it happened that day and night that mantra start. Whether I go to the classes, at the background mantra was playing. I will go to the lunch, the mantra is playing. I go to the washroom, mantra is playing. I cannot say that, oh, stop mantra, I am in my washroom. Is it clear to you? Once the mantra get activated, it is all the time running, day and night. Even you are sleeping, mantra is you get up early morning, the mantra is moving on. So that started happening to me. Then I was in a bliss, joy and all of that. Then again I sent an email to my teacher. Now I am very confident, very much confident. I am ready to drop my sadhanas. Okay, I am ready. I am experiencing the peace, bliss, joy, soul-centeredness and all of that. These are something new to me. I never experienced those things. Then I sent all of this. Now my teacher told, okay, you are doing very well. Now I will give you a very, very powerful sadhana. Very, very powerful sadhana. You stop chanting Thirumoolarji mantra. Now it is a big challenge for me, And I thought, very powerful sadhana, very, very, something very complicated sadhana I will be receiving. She told me that every day, minimum half an hour to 1 hour, you just need to watch the feet of Thirumoolarji. What you have to do? You just need to watch the feet of Thirumoolarji. Now it is a big challenge for me. At least I had one mantra, beautiful experience. Now my teacher is telling me I should not do any mantra, no yantra, no God. I should just simply do the Trataka on the feet of Thirumoolarji. I tell you, that is the biggest challenge in my life. And then, without interest, to be frank, my mind was laughing like anything. It's telling what is going on here, Whole scriptures are telling something, All people are, doing so many pranayama, so many mantras, everything. And here the teacher is there. She is telling, drop everything, just simply wash the feet of Thirumoolarji. Now my challenge is not outside. My challenge is how I should convince my mind, accept the words of my master. Very difficult. It was a big difficulty for me. But I know that there is something, whatever she says, there is a result for me. So I have accepted, that one in my heart. Okay, whatever she is telling, there is a truth is there. So I accepted. Daily I just need to wash the feet of Thirumoolarji. You cannot believe, my mind started playing with me. I was watching the Thirumoolarji feet. My mind is telling, what is there in that? Got this point? Next day I am watching the Thirumoolarji feet. It is telling, daily you watch the feet, what is going to happen to you? It is not outside. It is the fight is within, not outside at all. And I have to see the, Thirumoolarji smiling and, doing all of that. It was very difficult for me. And I have to watch it not for 5-10 minutes, minimum half an hour I have to watch. It was such a boring act, I will tell you. I have to watch. I was just looking at his feet. And in between I get bored. Then, it was very difficult. She told, you should not, blink your eyes. You should watch. You should meditate. You should meditate on the feet of Thirumoolarji. 3 days, 4 days is terrible, I am telling you. Then I surrender completely. I told Thirumoolarji, I don't know what I am doing. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to control my mind also. It is laughing at me. And I don't know. I sent the mail to my teacher also. This is what happening to me. She told, oh, good thing is happening to you. Continue. Because on the path, one of the biggest enemy is your mind. I'm telling you. You see that? Because the path is within. It is not outside. If a real guru you receive, your path, your progress is very fast. But you need to surrender. That is a problem. Mahishasura, he says no. Mahishasura always want many things, many gurus, many yantras, many god and goddesses, all of that. And now here, it is very difficult for me. Very, very difficult. And luckily, I was taken to Germany. Because there is no, family influence, Indian culture influence, nothing. I have to fight for. I cannot explain this thing to anyone. I cannot go to any astrologer and this. At that time, mobile was not there. Luckily, I'm telling you, mobile was not there. Even we couldn't able to afford, only a small, international card was there. We used to buy every, week. That scratch card, we need to call to the home and all of that. It was like this. So, such a situation. And she told, you are doing well, continue. You face the, mind, surrender the mind to the feet of Thirumoolarji. What is the teaching? Surrender your mind to the feet of Thirumoolarji. Then I started praying. Sometimes I used to cry. It was difficult for me. I don't know what is going on there. My mind is, troubling me a lot. It is not outside person. My own mind is doing all of that. And I started surrendering my mind. After 1 week, something started happening within me. What I see, my whole legs are getting heavy and heavy. My genitals and this part is getting very, very heavy. I was surprised. Something is happening within me. I don't know what it is. Again, I sent an email to my teacher. She told her, Thirumoolarji grace is flowing to you. Blessing is flowing to you. You are doing well and continue. Again, I more surrendered, more deeper, more I was focusing, and in my mind, praying again and again, I surrendered to you. I'm offering myself to you. I'm offering my mind to you. Everything is yours. Everything is yours. This is what started happening. And then what happens? My body started moving, Something inside started moving within me, inside, around the Mooladhara. I was not that much, know about chakras also at that time. I used to read that, but I don't have a real meaning of the chakras. So something started moving in my Mooladhara. Something moving there, happening there. And it is day by day start intensifying. And I started getting afraid, what is happening to me. And again, I send an email. Amma I used to call her Amma. Amma, it is happening that my whole body is a different. My feet are, heavy. My, the gentle muscles are heavy, and I am feeling something is moving there. Too much warmness and heat and all. She told, okay, things are really good. Continue. That's all the word. She don't used to explain anything, because if she explain, no, my mind will play. She knows everything. Afterwards, I came to know what was her, blessing to me. Then again, 1 week went like this, and then I started, something is hitting me there, like, chat, chat, chat at the back, around my tailbone. It's like chat, chat, chat. As if somebody is knocking the door. Somebody is knocking the door. It is continuous. Chat, chat, chat. That back of my, tailbone. It was started happening. Now it is a bigger thing now. Earlier it was silent, heaviness okay, warmness is okay. Now somebody is knocking the door. I don't know what is happening. Again I send an email. She told, oh, it is very good, wonderful thing is happening. Don't, drop, continue. I'm sleeping, the same sound, chat, 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 like this type of sound. And then, and again the 1 week like this. I didn't know that at that time it is a kundalini that is a awakening. I have not chanted the mantra. I have not worshipped any god and goddess. I have not worshipped any yantra. I'm just watching the feet of Thirumoolarji. And surrendering, surrendering, surrendering. Guru's grace started flowing to me. You see that? His grace started flowing to me. And then what happened? I started getting a dream where Thirumoolarji feet started coming and putting 1 feet on Mooladhara, another feet on the Swadhisthana, another feet on the Manipur, another feet on the Anahata, another feet on the, and another feet here, and 2 feet here again, as if established. It started happening in the dream. It is not in the meditation. It started happening in the dream. So then what happened? I started, experiencing all the chakras. That is only feet. I was worshipping. The feet is doing all the miracle. Feet was the magic there. So I started feeling the, those chakras and vibration, energy and all of that. It continued again 1 week or something, 2 weeks like this. Then in one night when I was sleeping, I felt so much fear that I cannot explain. As if I'm going to die. As if something is going to happen. Something is going to, overtake you. Such a dream started happening. And I saw that a very, very big ocean. It is full of water. I cannot see the end of this. And there is one wall is built to that, it is like a water dam. And it is forcing, and in such a way, the dam wall is going to break. And it broke open and the water started flowing inside. I feel that I am floating inside the water, and it is, I am not seeing any, beginning and end of that. It is a very, very big sound within me. It's not outside sound. It is in a dream, a big sound of opening of the walls. Then I started see that, my kundalini started surging one by one. My, granthi started opening. They are like a dam, water dam. The energy is like a water. And the, the granthi is like the barrier to that water. And from Mooladhara it started flowing, above and above, above and above. I was experiencing the bodiless consciousness. That fear was overtaken by the bliss. Earlier I had a fear. It could be ego consciousness, the body consciousness that was released, taken away, and the energy started flowing so blissfully. I'm telling you, next day I didn't go to the college because I was really not in a state to be in an intellectual ability to communicate, do all of that. I was staying in a 3 BHK with other classmates. Some people come from Hyderabad, some of them are Pakistan. We were living all together there. One room they are living, another room, my partner and all that. This was the condition. I was sleeping all the time, a whole day I was sleeping in that bliss only. It was like a meditative sleep, I can say. It is a meditative sleep. It was so blissful, I cannot explain. And then, it took 2 to 3 days for me to be back to my normal consciousness, be in that, no food, no water, nothing. You are just there. Time just, you don't know how 3 days has gone. You don't know at all. My partner used to come and say, college, I say, I am not feeling good. Then he left and went and all of that. So this was the experience I sent to my teacher. Then she told that, you have received the grace of Thirumoolarji. He has done something cannot be possible if you do it for yourself with many mantras, many pranayamas, many japas, many reading a book, many scriptures, what you cannot attain within 4 months. I received that grace. My path has raised in such a level of blissful consciousness. Then I could able to experience. Then she explained every step what was happening to me from the beginning, afterwards, now what is the stage of your kundalini and all of that. It is all because of the grace of Thirumoolarji. Still whenever I come, you see that what I do, I touch the feet of Guru Thirumoolarji. I don't just bow, I search his feet and touch my hand. The moment I touch just his feet, my kundalini goes to Sahasrara. I don't need to do any sadhana. Just I touch. Ida Pingala Sushumna balance, my kundalini shoot up to Sahasrara. When I come and touch to Lalitambika, my kundalini automatically merges to universal kundalini. Is it clear to you? You don't need to do a mantra japa, so many pranayamas, do all the things I'm telling you. I just touch the feet, things will change. I just touch the feet of mother, things will. These are some of the things very difficult to explain, but it is happening within. It is happening within. So this is how the siddha parampara. That's what I tell to many times. Thirumoolarji has a power to awaken your soul, awaken your kundalini, awaken your consciousness. Even he has done many things to me. I will explain whenever time comes. Afterwards, you will be in such a state of detachment, desperation. He will create problems. He will create a situation that you will be going within and really asking the question for yourself. Is it clear to you? Such a thing he does all of this when you surrender to him. That is the grace of the master. That is the grace of the master that is higher than any mantra, yantra and tantra. Nothing is more important in spirituality. That's what even you read the Upanishads, Vedas and all the things, all their teaching is only the same. Guru is the embodiment of Shiva Shakti. If you do any sadhana under the guidance of Guru, your growth will be very fast. Then doing for your own. That's how the things should happen. But here nowadays, what happens? Everything is opposite. The people will come and say, I have chosen you as my Guru. They will come and say me, I have chosen you, my Guru. So, already decision is done. What Guru left to do? Okay. Only okay. He cannot do anything. Until unless you want to do something, he should ready to receive, no? If you are already chosen in your own mind, how it is? This is what happens. This is why it is said. It is Guru chooses you. It is not you chooses a Guru. If you choose, you will choose according to your mentality, according to your belief system. You see that? In many workshops, I tell them, Brahmacharya is not needed. And if you are believing that Brahmacharya is very, very important. So my and Guru's matching nahi ho raha hai. I tell to them here, no need of any restrictions. Enjoy your life the way you want, but meditate regularly. But you put a lot of restrictions. I tell to students that, even Brahma Muhurta is not needed. Deeksha has taken place. Your soul is connected to universal soul. The creator energy will come whenever you sit for a meditation. Brahma Muhurta, as what happens? The creator energy is going to come to a earth energy. So it is a Brahma Muhurta. Brahma is a creator. Muhurta is a time of energy of the creator coming to the earth. But when you have taken a Deeksha, means what has happened to you? You are already connected to a Brahma, Parabrahma Tattva Lalita Ambika. So that energy is coming to you, easily flowing to you whenever you sit. Only condition is you should be able to devote, surrender, accept, allow the divine. Is it clear to you? So all these things are there nowadays. So with your belief system, I also talk like this, means you accept it. And if I have a get up like, this one, longer this, my guru, better guru, even more, gray hairs, more rudrakshas, more, rings, people like that, more, namas, more, big tika. Tika also matters, how big is a tika. So why this is because we grown up like this. In our childhood, what happens? We have seen like this. Guru means this should be the guru. You have grown now you are in IT field, you are a doctor, you are engineer, you are lawyer. You have changed everything. You have become, revolutionized, your rational thinking. But when it comes to Guru, no. Guru should be same. How it should be? Should be same. As in a Purana, as in a, mythological thing, he should be like that. If Thirumoolarji comes with a young, 16-year-old, I am telling you, this is my experience, it's very difficult to accept him, I myself, I have had an experience Thirumoolarji in 3 bodies. I used to pray him. Thirumoolarji a little bit come as an old person. You cannot believe. This is our mental. Even we accepted him, even we have seen the grace, how mind is going to play this. Please understand. Path is not easier. The way you have think, just to sit for a half an hour, done. No, path is not easier. If you are really sincere on the self-realization, God relation, path is to fight within with your mind. Lower emotions, lower thoughts, your limiting belief that, and cultural conditioning. You have to cut everything. And then you have to raise yourself to the consciousness that is beyond the Indian system, beyond the American system, beyond the worldly system, to reach to a level, it will give you liberation, freedom. Is it clear to you? And as you grow on the path, one of the secret is meditating without expectation. The higher advanced sadhak means meditating without expectation. As you grow into a spiritually, doing outside work without expecting. It is very difficult. If you don't create this freedom for yourself, what is the freedom? Not expecting anything, but doing my job 100%, sincerely. If I'm meditating, 100% sincerely meditating. If I'm here, or being householder, sincerely working for householder. If I'm going to market, happily go and do all of that. Is it clear to you? The freedom is freedom from the mind, freedom from your karmas, freedom from your ego consciousness. Is it clear to you? This is the path. So always there is a question to you: how Srividya help me? How chakra meditation is going to help me? How Shodash mantra is going to help me? How Sriyantra is going to give me truth, realization? You need to ask yourself within. Otherwise, you are simply following. How mother is going to give me the, self-realization? She is outside, but my realization is a, how it is possible? Why I should meditate on chakras? These questions should come to you. Why there are 7 levels? Why not only one level, one God? Why there is 2 months I should do? What is the thing? What is the self-analysis? What is the purpose of this? What is the satsanga? For what purpose I have to do it? What is the seva? Why I should do it? Can you see that? When you understand, only real sadhak will understand, I am telling you. When there is inside, there is some kundalini activated, then you are desperate. You are not happy with whatever you are, outside success will be having promotions happening, but inside, you are not happy. Again, you are searching here, there, book this, meditating, all of that. Once the kundalini get awakened, you are on the mission, I'm telling you. Once kundalini get activated, you are on the, you got reading this book, this YouTube channel, that YouTube channel, this guru, this mantra, that tantra. You will not be happy at all. Not at all. Until unless you surrender, you receive a real master like Thirumoolarji, it is very difficult to control the Mahishasura within you and channel to the right direction. Is it clear to you? So, Thirumoolarji is such a power, such a grace, such a love, such a great master. Under him, many masters, many siddhas. I'm telling, under him, many siddhas. Not just reached, Atma Sakshatkara, self-reliance God. They reached to a siddhatva. That is the master we are worshipping. What should be our behavior? How should be our thoughts? How should be our belief system? How should be our dedication? Can you see that? We have to prepare, make ourselves available to the teaching of the master. You see that once all of this happened, then my teacher accepted me. After Kundalini awakening, I was a disciple of my teacher. Until that, I was not. I'm telling you. Until that, I was following the discipline given by my master. Then experiencing the transformation, my inner world, in my consciousness, in my mind. Then I was ready to be a disciple of my master. This is very important. Many people, come here. They have many masters and ask Guruji what to do, this, that. Disciple and guru is a very different. You have to follow the discipline given by the master. Surrender your will, surrender your mind, practice the sadhana, then you experience the transformation, then you are ready to be a shishya, disciple. Not just coming, Guruji, this mantra is going on, very good. My home is opening, oh wow, my promotion is happening, my job is going on, my children's and good. Okay, very good. This is good. All of this is good. But how disciplined you are, how disciplined you are with the teachings that you have received. Are you following the 5 pillars of Srividya Sadhana? Very important, 5 pillars. 5 pillars. If you don't follow, means you are not yet surrender your mind to the Guru Parampara. What is the 5 pillar? Meditation, japa, swadhyaya, seva, satsanga. How many of you are included these 5 principles every day? Tell me. How many of you every day bringing awareness, self-awareness before going to sleep? You should observe your, what you have done, especially the negative situation that you have faced, negative emotions you are facing, negative behavior, the way you have reacted, got angered, fight, scolded, did something. How many of you are aware and could able to see the thought process, your limiting belief, your expectation from other? Could you able to do it? Very good. Many hands are there. No, this is very important. Otherwise, relationship will not work. I'm telling you. Life is full of relationship. Okay? Maybe you are 60-year-old, 70-year-old, but inside you are a child only, I'm telling you. Age goes, I have seen my grandmother, grandfather and all. Age just flies away. Body get old, but inside, if you touch the inner child, again, the old person also behave like a child. Got this point? Inner child need to be nourished by yourself. You need to understand. Inner child need to be nourished by yourself. Do not have an expectation somebody should love you, somebody should care you, somebody should do this. You have to give that love, care, acceptance, all forgiveness for yourself only. This is a real teaching I'm telling you. As you grow, you know that outside person is a limited. Outside person is a limited because he has his own body, mind, karmas, navagrahas, his life lesson. Okay, so he is so much involved. You cannot expect every time he will be behaving like this only. Is it clear to you? You need to see the truth of the temporary nature of this world, temporary nature of this body, temporary nature of the mind, temporary nature of the feeling. And whatever that is temporary is very important. Whatever that is temporary, we need to witness and let go. Whatever that is temporary, we need to witness and let go. Then we grow into the soul consciousness that is the permanent. That is the whatever you see, some people just a thought comes in their mind, they fight. Not even aware what they are going to do, how they are going to hurt themselves and others. If you take one step back, oh, thought has come this. Just watch without any judgment. Even something is wrong, but thought is coming. Why it is coming? Because of the karma. Please understand. Why you fight? Because of the karma. Either you fight outside and create one more. Here you karma, thought is coming and let go and be aware. What you want? You want to create one more karma or you want to let go this? Because you are a sadhaka, you need to understand. Are you a sadhaka or a normal person? So you cannot say, Guruji, he is scolding all the time. What he thinks about him, she is scolding all the time. What she thinks, why I should accept, why I should, I am. I tell them, are you a sadhaka? And that person is a sadhaka. Sadhaka is a very big word, I'm telling you. Sadhaka is not an ordinary person, I'm telling you. You need to understand this truth. Sadhaka is focused on his sadhana. What is a sadhana? Spiritual journey. What is spiritual journey? You see that the meaning of Adhyatma, you see? Adi plus Atma, Adhyatma. The primary focus of Adhyatma is focusing on the soul. What is a soul? Spiritual. What is spiritual? Beyond physical body and mind. The spiritual person focused on inner world of consciousness, inner world of thoughts, inner world of feeling, inner world of belief, inner divinity. He is a true identity that I am a spark of Shiva. The material person is more focused on 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 3 BHK, one marriage, one relationship, and one more relationship, 2 children, 3 children, now share market बढ़ रहा है, 1 more to 1, doubling कर जाए, Can you see this material person? He is focused more on materialistic aspect, objects. The one who is focused on the objects. The one who is focused on the subject. Please understand. The person who is focused on the subject, that who am I? The inner world of consciousness, thoughts, feeling, emotion and truth is a sadhaka, spiritual person. The one always focused on the outside world of money, body, family, nation, dharma, this, that, outside things, not, inside. Is a materialistic person. Is it clear to you? I have seen many people do not know who are they. They're just, you need to understand. So the teaching is for a sadhaka. Teaching is for, that's what, I don't meet whenever you bring another person. Guruji, you will come and bring and introduce, I will say namaste and I will sit like. Because until the sadhaka is one step, he has to enter, from outside to, then he is ready to receive. If he is, playing outside only, and he is, coming to me, means what it is? He is not yet ready. So many of you are there, but many of you are bhoga sadhakas, bhoga, still, very few are, moksha sadhakas. Very few, very, very few. Still, Guruji bless my, child. Guruji bless my, factory, bless my, this. Guruji heal me, Guruji me, send the blessing, this, that. This is only going on. Give me one more mantra, Guruji, this mantra and this. You see, you categorize this. I don't want to explain you. You know very well about this. Still, this is going on. This drama is going on. And you don't know when the death is going to knock your door. When the death is going to, you don't know. Nowadays, you don't know at all who is going to die heart attack. People are dying like anything because of so many things. So you don't know when the door is going to knock. Are you prepared? And people forget that they came alone. They forget this truth at all. They are very busy in celebration, this, that, all of this. But they don't know that they came. And when they come, they don't know. When they go, what a beautiful life, no? How beautiful, no? All our knowledge will go there. Engineering will not work. Doctor knowledge will not work. Lawyer knowledge will not work. Nothing will work there. Only the person who is aware of his own self know that when he will leave. When he is happier, if he is aware of his breathing, he is aware of his heartbeat, he is aware of his body, mind, then he knows that. When he is ill, he is aware of his breathing, he is aware of his mind, he is aware of his prana, he knows how he is getting ill. When he is going a deeper level of meditation where his consciousness is leaving from the body and going above, beyond the body, then he knows what is the breathing pattern, what is the feeling pattern, what is all of that. Once you understand, then you know that how many days your death is there or not. Are you going to be here or? My teacher, Shivkami, 3 days before only told me that, dear, it has been very difficult for me to be in this body. I want to drop this body. As you progress in spiritual path, body become a burden. Body become it cannot hold your energy. You will not be happier in this body at all. As you grow into a spiritual consciousness, universal consciousness, you will not be happier with this. Lot of pain will come, lot of diseases will manifest because your body is not ready to digest all of those vibrations. Is it clear to you? My teacher told, I'm not able to hold this body. It has been very difficult to me. I want to drop this body. I want to experience that bliss, joy. I want to be happy, free myself from this body. See, can you see how the master can see a death? She was not, worried that, oh my God, I'm leaving my body. No, she was so much happy. When I will leave this body, it is a burden to me. It is, I have taken this body for what purpose? That is completed. Now I want to go. But I was holding it until I wanted to give what I have to people, to my sincere devotees. And then she told, I have, You know how she used to call? She used to put one, Paramahansa Yoganandaji photo, Thirumoolarji photo, okay, Kriya Babaji photo, and the Lord Shiva photo. And then she put one, water, like bowl or the glass, one rose, and started communicating to Thirumoolarji with that. That was the representation of unconditional love. With unconditional love vibration, she want to connect with the Thirumoolarji. And she sent a signal to Thirumoolarji that, I want to drop my body. I'm ready, prepared, and I have done my journey. She is very sincere, I'm telling you. She served Thirumoolarji in such a way, amazing. Not a single thought of expectation. We didn't know. I have not seen her. Only the last moment I went, actually I was, praying to Thirumoolarji, and then I went to USA. Actually, I didn't went for US for my postgraduate, postdoc. I went to meet my master. That was my, dream, I want to go to the USA. Because at that time, that much money was not there, and I have to, save the money and send to my parents and all of that. So I went for postdoctorate to have a darshan of my teacher. She was living in Hawaii Island. She was not in US. She went to the very, 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 very isolated place. She used to stay always, always with the nature and all of that. In that such a place, she used to, like a sannyasi type, life. Even she is householder. She was in a state of, yogi, siddha, and sannyasi. She sent a message to Thirumoolarji that I am ready to leave this body. And then she received a message from Thirumoolarji that in 3 days I will come and pick you from this, earth dimension, and I will take you to the siddha dimension. That was the message. And she sent me an email. Thirumoolarji is, ready to pick me in 3 days. I'm going to take my flight. Anything else, please ask me. I will, any desire need to be fulfilled, please ask that I will fulfill your desire. And any questions there you ask me, anything you ask, any siddhi you ask, I will give to you and go. That was the, a master. It is very, very amazing master. Never asking anything, always giving, always giving, always giving. Such a master we have. And then after 3 days, early morning, she left her body. The picture, I have the last picture of her body, such a blissful face, the joyful face of a liberation that, I am as if, bird was, in a cage, bird was in a cage. Now the bird is freed herself, flying, with the beautiful wings and, going and, to her home, to her mother, that is Shubha Shakti. That was the, then I started having a very, very lucid dream where I saw my teacher Shivkami, Thirumoolarji was there, and Paramahamsa Yoganandaji was there. And she was waving the hand as if, I have reached safely. It was something like that. And her husband was not that much spiritual, involved, but he is very, very devoted. Like, he was a, sevaka for my teacher. Everything he used to do for her. Such a, unconditional love he had. Amazing, all of this. So she reached. And, this is how the mastery over the death. A master should have a mastery over the death. If he attained everything, but if he don't know how to make a transition, it is not possible. And nobody teaches you this. Your meditation, your experience is the teaching for you how to make a, how to drop this body and depart from this world. Is it clear to you? This is very important. And your connection with Master Thirumoolarji is also very important. If you have a 10 master, what you do? 1 rose or 10 rose you will put. You also come, you also come. Huh? Is it possible? No, not at all. That's what in India, Ishta Devata, Guru, all these are very, very important. Very, very rare thing, these things to happen in the life. Very rare we can get all this. And very important thing I want to tell is he is a living master. He looks, he don't have physical body and you cannot see him, but his consciousness is very living, I'm telling you. When you chant his mantra, when you, invoke, when you pray surrendering, you really see the results. This is what I want to, confirm. Thirumoolarji is like same with Lalitambika. She is everything. She is, if you read a Lalita Sahasranama, she starts with a Sri Mata, the source consciousness. At the last, what is the last name of, in Lalita Sahasranama? What is a very important name? Yeah. So, she start in the beginning, she ends also to the source consciousness. And throughout that, she is a Lalita, playful consciousness. From beginning and the end, from a static consciousness to dynamic consciousness, she is playing. She is your body, she is your mind, she is your intellectual ability, she is your consciousness, she is, every thought of you, every feeling of you, every breath of you. Can you see the playfulness of Divine Mother? She is everything that you see outside. She is everything that you cannot see. That is what we say Lalita Ambika. Playful consciousness. Lalita, she is playing. But what she is playing, we don't know. But whole drama is only for one. Source manifested itself. Prakasha become a Vimarsha, the reflection of the Prakasha. And now it want to go back to one with the Prakasha. Okay? That is the, cycle of thing is going on. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.